What's going on, guys? So today we are going to look at a new bike, which I hinted at in the last video. However, I didn't tell you what I'm going to look at. So today you might get to see. We'll see if I get it or not. You know, obviously if it's clapped out, I'm not gonna buy it, but the hopes are high. But right now I'm actually going over to my friend's house because this thing needs a new chain and some sprockets. Basically there's an issue with the chain bounding, which at least that's what the guy who I bought it off of said it was called. Basically the chain's tight in one spot and then loose in another spot. So it's not the correct tension in any spot. So it's kind of sketchy to ride. I really shouldn't be riding it. But hopefully we'll be able to fix that today. Granted, the chain tool that my friend has is bent. So we'll see if we're able to change the chain today. We have a new one coming in, but it's not here yet. But we'll at least hopefully be able to change the sprockets today, because I'm pretty sure that the issue is the front sprocket. I saw a guy test which part it was by putting a little piece of tape on the chain and seeing if it was tight in the same spot on the chain. And if it wasn't tight in the same spot, then he said to try the rear sprocket. If it's not tight in the same spot on the rear sprocket, then it's your front sprocket, which we didn't test. But based on those tests, we concluded that the problem should be the front sprocket, but we will see. We're going to change out sprockets today. Hopefully it fixes it for now until we can change out the chain, because you should always change out your chain and sprockets together because they wear out together. But yeah, going to look at a bike later today. And then I have a friend that wants to buy this bike, so we might be upgrading. So as you can see, this is not the SV650. This is a 2021 Kawasaki ZX6R. Like I hinted at in the other video, I was going to look at this bike and we ended up getting it. And I've been riding it around a little bit. It's been a lot of fun. When I first got it, actually, which you'll see because I'm going to put a video of when I picked it up in here. The guy that I got it from didn't have mirrors or a license plate or like bracket or anything on this bike. So when I first got it, I rode it back with nothing, and it was super sketchy. I don't know how people ride bikes with like no mirrors. I put these mirrors on, but they need to be adjusted because the angle that they're at right now, I can't see shit. But yeah, got a kind of beat up ZX6R. It's kind of slim pickings on Oahu, but I don't know, I'm happy with it. He's definitely laid it down. But engine was good, everything like that's good, so I'm fine with some cosmetic scratches. I don't really care that much. It is hot today. But yeah, it's a super fun bike. It's been a lot of fun being back on an inline 4. I missed it for sure. Interesting spot for a cop. I hope he doesn't pull out because I can't see him if he does. But it's got a few modifications on her. You know, it's got a Brave slip-on. It's got Vortex rear sets, which are offset, I guess. One side is higher than the other one. The guy that put them on did not put them on right, so they're a little wonky. But it's got a ECU flash, the rear sets, the slip-on exhaust. But also met a new buddy, I guess you could say, who has some previous track experience. Oh yeah, that was another thing, is they said that the suspension had been adjusted or tuned or whatever. But I met this guy that had some previous track experience, and he actually adjusted my suspension for me, which was super nice of him to do. He didn't have to do that. He just likes working on bikes, I guess. And he actually adjusted it to fit my weight and everything, because I guess the guy that adjusted this beforehand had it all off center, so the front had like way different suspension setup than the back. The back was super crazy stiff and everything, but now it's adjusted to me and it's like way more responsive and feels so much better. It made a crazy difference. So if you do get a sport bike, I would recommend adjusting it to your weight and actually fitting the bike to you, because it is a crazy difference. But I've been loving it so far. Whole lot of fun. Oh, another thing with this bike is that the Vortex rear sets that he actually has on here, they rub up against the quick shifter, so it's like wearing on the quick shifter. She's got some issues, but they're all fixable, so it's alright. Having a quick shifter, though, I will say, has been fun, but it's also been weird, because there was one time that I shifted from third into fourth and it hit like a false neutral or something. It just revved to the moon, and it kind of spooked me for a second. I was like, whoa, what the just happened? I thought my like chain snapped or something, but then I looked down and saw that it didn't say I was in a gear, so I just kicked it up and then it was fine. But yeah, definitely a weird thing to experience. I know quick shifters are controversial to some people. Some people like them, some people don't trust them or whatever. I don't know. I'm new to the whole quick shifter game, so I don't know why I wouldn't trust it, but unless that's what they're talking about. I've also heard that they wear down your gears faster. I'm not sure if that's true or not, because I know that the whole point is like they cut off fuel to the engine or whatever for a split second, allowing the gear to, it essentially is rolling off the throttle for you. So I don't know. I'm not a fucking engineer. I don't know how this shit works. The other two 636s, brand new, bone stock, both of them. Hopefully I don't get pulled over, and hopefully he understands if I do that I quite literally just lost the